Lord of the Rings obviously did some amazing filmmaking stuff, but one thing that I think goes lesser discussed is how it taught us all about platonic male affection. And these, to me, are the top 5 ways this trilogy did that. Number 5, we have healthy competition between Legolas and Gimli. I know it's a bit of a stretch to call something that happens on the battlefield healthy, but bear with me. I have multiple childhood memories of showing up at a new school or social group and being able to make friends within those unfamiliar spaces because I was just able to gamify something, or I partook in some kind of competition in a friendly way. Competition is, after all, just one of many heavily veiled forms of vulnerability. So seeing these two rivals slowly grow more respect for one another by their competition on the battlefield, definitely a somewhat transferable lesson. Number 4, no one is ever afraid to hug or embrace each other for any reason. Some people aren't huggers or don't like people in their personal space, so I'm not advocating to just start hugging everybody, but I do literally think the world would be a better place if more men felt like they could hug one another without feeling like people are laughing at them. At number 3, the men are never afraid to cry in these movies, whether out of fear, out of defeat, out of joy. The most we have in this movie where somebody combats the act of crying is when Aragorn is telling the hobbits to get moving because, orcs are going to swarm us if we stay here. And even within that scene, we get what is probably the most iconic tear in all of fantasy. At number 2, the men in these movies are having super emotional conversations with one another basically every 20 to 30 minutes. The fact that one of the most vulnerable discussions in the whole trilogy happens between Aragorn and Boromir, the most traditionally masculine characters. Yeah, that was definitely not on accident. And at number 1, dudes be kissing in the most friendly and reverent of ways. For those of you that ship Frodo and Sam, I'm not here to ruin your fun. Do you? I support it. For me, though, seeing multiple non-romantic kisses between friends in these movies that are presented just so earnestly, it's no doubt a formative kind of thing for a lot of people that watch these growing up. I'm not saying the theme of these movies is kiss your homies on the forehead, but I'm also not saying it isn't.